Hey, this is Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. I am here on Siegfried Line in my Panther 8.8. We are on the attack on an assault map. You know, one thing that a lot of people talk about is SA, how to get SA, read your mini-map, react to the battle. And that's an easy thing to say, but the question is how exactly do you do that? And one of the ways you do that is by being active and actively reacting to what's going on around you. Got a decent example of that right here in my Panther 8.8. We're on the assault, as I mentioned earlier, so we've got to get up to these ridges. Getting lit right there is a pretty common problem as you're moving up. The good news is they don't have any arty, so that scout lighting guys out in the open back behind me is not as big a problem when they don't have arty. However, they can get TDs up on that hill in front of me and sometimes hit you, so be aware. Stop it real quick. Back there where the Tiger P is, kind of high up on that hill, and he actually may be tracked right now by somebody because of that. Can be hit by TDs up on their camping hill back there. So I like to come to the north usually, but I'm not seeing very much. We've got a Scorpion over there. There's scouts there. There's quite a bit in town so far, so I'm going to start working my way back towards town. They've also got the 2 Hellcats and 2 rather large TDs as far as tier 8s go. So poking up over the hill up to the north is probably not a great idea unless you're interested in having them shave off a bunch of your hit points. There's a KV2 working that notch over there. That's a spot that can't really be used very well if there's arty, but since there isn't, he's going to sit up there. I'll get a shot on him. And their Chaffee's still trolling around. This little notch right here is a decent spot. It's not very easy to use though. Get kind of a lucky shot on that KV4, managed to get him on a weak spot, and now they know I'm here. Take another shot on the KV2, and you've got to watch right there getting hit from their sniper hill. So I'm going to reposition, get out of there. I've already kind of pushed my luck pushing up there a couple times, so we'll go ahead and get up and over here. And because I didn't take any shots from the TDs, and I can see that the Scorpion is actually in town, I was relatively confident that I could come up and over there, and you can see that we've already lost 4 tanks. So I'm moving towards the middle, reacting to what's going on. There really wasn't much going on to the north, so I moved out of there. I actually shoot at the T-34. I could have hit the side of the Oni right there. I didn't notice that until I watched the replay, but he was broadside, and that would have been an easy pen. Come back around here, reacting back to the other way. Let's see if we can clear these. No, and I'll tuck over here to the right. Got a KV4 hanging out, and he's not paying attention. Probably should have just backed away there. I'm going to end up eating a shot right here. Fortunately, he only hits my track, and I put another shot into his side, and I bounce a shot from the Hellcat. Work to the middle, reacting towards the middle, and get a shot on the side of the Super. Now, I'm not in a great spot here, but they are not paying a lot of attention to me. The Comet is busy. I'm going to tuck my rear end up into this rubble right here, protect myself. Just got my turret poking over. I've got the Chaffee trolling around, so I'll make sure I can get rid of him. Zoom in, waiting for him. He's really not zigging, so that's going to be an easy hit. Had he been moving back and forth, or sideways I mean, that would have been much more difficult. Nothing going on behind me again, so I'm just going to come around. These 2 are not paying attention to me, so I've got shots into the side of the Oni. He just fired. He's going to have a fairly long reload. I'll get one more shot on him, and fortunately the Super misses me. Now the KV4 is coming after me, and I'll back in here. I'm able to make him miss. Of course, I miss as well. Takes me a while to figure out how to kill this guy. Come in here. Kill. No. So end up with a track. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just going to show a little bit of my tank, just enough to get around. See how I'm sort of backwards side scraped there, so his turret can't actually get onto me. I can't quite kill him out. Not a great position now. Now I'm getting hit in the side. So let's go ahead and get out of here. I got 2 little tanks over there, and they will tear me up eventually. So the best plan is just get in here, reacting to what's happening. You can see most of my friends are back behind me. I'm kind of the most forward guy, but we're starting to even this thing up. And now I'm just looking for the nearest threat. If they'd have just pushed into me, I probably would have died. But I do have some friends back there. So we'll move her out. There's a shot of opportunity. Bounce that. Holy cow, here comes the KV4 again. Shreds some of my hit points off of me, and I'm able to finally kill him. Puts his side armor to me, which was very helpful. Reacting back over here to the KV2. Nope, no shots there, so I'll take the shot of opportunity on the Hellcat. We are kind of surrounded now. They are on the outside of the town and we are on the inside. It's an interesting situation considering they started on the defense. But that can be very dangerous if they're able to pinch in on us. The Hellcat, I think about going back, reacting that way. Now I notice the RHM and the T-29 are probably the biggest threat, and they're back behind us. So I'm going to ignore these little tanks out here and move my way. And it looks like the M449 figures out the same thing at about the same time. So I'll come around here and try to find them. I don't want to go zinging around the corner though, because I'll end up getting double tapped by those guys. Check my 6, make sure the Comet and the other guys trolling around aren't coming in behind me. I'm thinking about going back that way. The Comet's taking on the Tiger 2. I think we can probably get rid of this guy. He's gone. Very good. And again, reacting back the other way. Unfortunately, I was spotted, so they know where I am again. Gotta hate getting spotted and not getting the damage. So take a quick peek around this corner. Check 6 again. You can see how fast my camera's moving. I just want to try to look at every direction. And that's what's the problem of being inside the town like this and being surrounded. You do have to be careful of guys getting up behind you. I'm going to use the corpse of this leopard as a little extra armor. See the T-29 coming in, poke him right there, track him and move back. Use this as armor. There we go. Checking 6. What's the RHM doing? Looks like the AMX still has him handled. I'll pop this guy again, and I back up just in time to only get tracked. And that's due to a large part because of using the leopard right there. Missed that guy. Actually, I hit him and hit him on the front armor. The M4 is doing fine. He takes a hit, but he gets a shot in on him. For whatever reason, the T-29 is not looking at me. I'm going to reverse it, or I'm going to side scrape here just a little bit just to not put myself out in front. No need to take that hit, and we end up winning. So there you go. I start up here. I start initially thinking going to the north. I don't see much going on. I'll work the middle, a few shots in there. I'll come up into the middle of the town, work my way into this area here, and then kind of ping pong back and forth, reacting to wherever the biggest threat is or wherever it is that I can get shots, being very active. So I'm not hiding behind this building here or looking, staring down this long way, waiting for someone to walk in front of my gun. I am continually moving back and forth, moving my camera, gathering all the SA I can as I do that. Where are the threats? Is anyone moving to my 6? And where can I get my next shot? Just remember, you always need to be reacting in this game. And as always, if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys later.